hoping to go live on the Scentsy plus Photofy Facebook page, but you know what? Sometimes technology just doesn't want to work the way you want it to. I am going to go live on YouTube as well, so we'll have that up and running for folks too. But if you're joining us from Zoom, welcome. Hopefully, we've got some folks that are new. We've got some folks that have been with us for a while, and we'll have something for everybody to learn tonight. And you know, I'm gonna have some fun interactive experiences coming out of the end of this as well. So before we get started, I just want to mention that if you are new and you are brand new to Photofy, maybe you're brand new to Scentsy, and you're interested in getting started with Photofy, the very important first step is to register at photofy.com/Scentsy. And I'm going to go ahead and add that into our chat menu here as well. And if you are somebody that is not in our Facebook group community, I'm going to go ahead and add that here too. So in our Facebook group community, as you can see, you know, we post here on roughly daily, if not every other day, maybe weekly basis. We try and get as collaborative as possible. So that's a really great space to share information and ask questions and really just get involved in the Photofy plus Scentsy community. And you know what, as I bring that up, I want to give a big shout out to our folks that are on the Photofy plus Scentsy community, because you guys have been absolutely amazing in helping us improve our app and improve the content that we have. So thank you and keep it up. You know, I can't stress enough that this platform, it's built for all of you. We want to make sure that you all are having a great experience, that you are enjoying the platform, and most importantly, that you're building your businesses. And Photofy plus Scentsy is a platform that helps you do that. So welcome, Renee. Thanks for joining us tonight. Good to see some new folks on here as well. I did add both the links to the registration page and the Facebook page. So hang with me for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and get our live webinar launched on the Facebook page here, so that our folks there can join us too. YouTube. Now, the other thing I always stress is, as we go through this demo, definitely feel free to interrupt and ask some questions. I will definitely try to get to all of the questions before the webinar is done. And tonight, we actually had a really great question come through just the other day in regards to adding photos as an overlay to other photos. So I'm going to take you through how to do that, so you guys can have a little bit of you know, experience doing that, and we'll go from there. But again, if you're new, please definitely sign on using the registration page. And if you're having any issues accessing your Scentsy content, it happens. More often than not, we find that folks have not registered through the registration page. But if you've done that and you've started your subscription, but you're still having issues, reach out directly to me. My email is going to be in the chat section here. And you can honestly just email me with your email, the type of phone that you have and the version of Photofy that you downloaded, just so that you can, you know, be able to enter that too. And I did see a comment come in saying that they were not able to access the Facebook page. So I'm shooting that again in here, and let me know if that would be good for you. All right, so I'm going to add a few things to my list as I see some questions coming through, but I want to make sure we get through this webinar as well. If you're not aware, support.photofy.com, Scentsy plus Photofy has their very own support platform. So more likely than not, any question that you have, we have in our FAQ section, or we also offer self-serve on-demand video tutorials. So you'll find a bunch of our past webinars here, as well as any tutorials related to the features and content itself in our section there. If you're looking for that referral program, there is a link to that here, and I'm going to add that to the chat section. This will take you through how to access referrals for your downline consultants. So if you are a subscribed Scentsy user and you're looking at opportunities to onboard some new folks, this is a great program where you can earn credits on your subscriptions by the more folks that you add to the platform. So, all right, guys, so let's get started. Again, I'll reference back any questions that pop in. I know not everyone can stay the full time, so people kind of pop in and pop out, but I want to make sure we get to the fun stuff and show you guys how to add that overlay from those questions that came in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my phone here. Let's see. All right, get that done. Share screen. Okay, so give me a thumbs up or a yes if you can see my screen now. You should be able to see my phone screen in front of you. Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. All right, that's what I like to hear. Okay, let's check it out. All right, so you've logged into the Scentsy plus Photofy platform. You've registered, and if you're new, if you're not new, this is going to be the first screen that you will be presented with. Again, if you're having any issues accessing this screen, definitely shoot me an email, angel@photofy.com, and I will be happy to walk you through any issues that you're having. Now, first off, I want to do a quick run through for anybody that's new of some of our very basic features, features that make it super easy for you. Actually, any feature that we have in mind is built with the idea in mind to make content creation easy, but the repost function is really fun because this is where you're going to find all of your licensed content. So any of the content that you have from Star Wars, Disney, Scents, Warmer of the Month, specials, all of this content, it's ready to go. So if you're standing in line at Starbucks, you've got 10 seconds to create content and say something to your community, it's right here. So, you can hit your Facebook, you can add it to your Facebook page if you have a business account or your personal page. I will note that we do not push directly to Facebook groups. That is not an option that Facebook allows us, but you can connect a business page. So you'll simply select Facebook, select your account, and done. You'll be able to add any of your copy there, and it'll post directly to your Facebook page. Same thing with Instagram. You can shoot this directly into your Instagram story or your feed, and again, no editing needed. Now, one thing I do want to stress here is that in the repost, the reason we have this as non-customizable content, because we really want to be cognizant of the relationship and partnership with Marvel and the likes of Star Wars. As you can imagine, big brands have licensing and a lot of more restraints, if you will. So wanting to adhere to their guidelines and make sure that we're posting accordingly. All right, now templates. I will say, if you are new, there's going to be about at least once a month, we'll have new content loaded for you guys. I really love listening in on our Scentsy plus our Scentsy plus Photofy Facebook group, because a lot of times you guys are helping us help you in knowing what to create and the type of content that you want to see. So we had a lot of requests for some seasonal content, so we're going to get that loaded. Crazy to think about that Christmas and Thanksgiving are just weeks away. But crazy year as it is, and we're going to have more fun and exciting content on the way to you. Now, when you're looking through the templates, we've organized based on the categories at the top. Another great bit of feedback that we got from you guys was that it sounds like we're wanting to see, rather than some of the scents such as citrus, floral, and fresh, we're wanting to see more of the business building type content first. So there's a lot of content that you guys have in here, but things like Instagram stories, quotes, things like this, it sounds like this is where we're more interested in seeing things first. Now, as much as Photofy is helpful in the content creation process for social media, I always encourage individuals to think beyond just a day-to-day post. There's a lot that you can do with this platform to market your business, including Facebook covers, business cards. Instantaneously, you could be discussing your business with somebody at a local coffee shop and create your business card in 30 seconds and send it over to this person via phone. So there's a lot of opportunities that you all have using this platform, and think outside the box. It's fun to think outside and think of new ideas. So if you're new and templates are something that's new to you, I'm going to show you very quickly how to select a template, tap to add your photo. Here, of course, is going to be where all of your Scentsy stock imagery is available. So you can explore a lot of the brand-owned images, harvest collection, fall, winter, all of that in one space. I'm not ready for Christmas yet, so I'm still sticking with the fall feel here. So we're gonna add our photo in the background, and then next, we're gonna add some text to our image. Now, if there's any questions, please add them into either the chat section or the Q&A. I am monitoring that as we go here, so I definitely don't want to miss anybody. Just give me a little shout out and I'll make sure that we're answering those questions too. All right. Well, I'm getting a little bit of, let's see, come on. What are we doing here? I'm gonna check in on our Facebook page as well. All right. Well, much like this year, we're just loading and trying to figure out which direction to go. Come on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and restart the app. So we do run on Wi-Fi, so I may be having some issues with my Wi-Fi there. So thanks for bearing with me here, folks. All right. So I'm going to sign in using Business Sign In, enter my email. Sorry about that. All right, let me get back to the Scentsy profile. Okay, back on track, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, so we're gonna select our template. I'm gonna select my image. Ooh. Let me get that harvest collection going. All right. Now I wonder if it may be something to do with the image I'm selecting, but let's see. How about any questions? Any questions coming in so far? Has everybody that is on the webinar right now, have a lot of you already created content using the app, or is this brand new to you? Awesome. Oh, cool. Okay, brand new. Wow. Look at that. Lots of new folks. Okay. All right. Well, that helps me out here, so then I know to go even right down to the basics. Let's see. All right, we got a good question in here. So Hannah, I got a question about the contents of the artwork. I noticed November, warmer of the month, wasn't on there, and some other artwork that would be nice to have on there. So anything like that, if you guys have suggestions, if you see that something's not yet uploaded, and this is a really great problem to have, but the folks who are Scentsy are super, super busy because their business is booming, because your businesses are booming, and sometimes they don't always, and we don't always get to some of the brand new content. So if you see that something's not there, definitely just give us a shout out on that Facebook page, and we can definitely get that loaded for you. And that's always great feedback for us, because it's pretty instantaneously when I take it back to home office that they'll get that over to us and or loaded into the platform. All right. And try this again, but this time I'm choosing a new template. Learning new things every day. Love it. Good. New first. Hey, we got a first ever Zoom. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So cool. Always takes me forever because I learn as I go. Good. Let's see. All right. Counts. All right. Brandy, you mentioned that you can create business cards and send them to mobile devices. Would you be able to print them as an actual paper business card as well? Stephanie, that was a great question. Can you print, especially when you're thinking about printing business cards? So let's just start over from, we're gonna get a little fresh start, and we're gonna select a business card to create from. So we'll get the business cards here. So the short answer is yes. The long answer is any of your content that you produce, it will save to your device. So you can easily have that content updated and ready to be sent to a printer. So we are exploring the aspect of having a print component added to the share screen. We're in the space of looking at, how, where that fits in our pipeline. But, oh, that was a fun spelling. But what I was trying to say is that at any point, because it is saved to your device, you can send that directly to a printer. So whether you are using the likes of Vistaprint or another online-based business card maker printer, you can create this using Photofy and send there. All right, add my name, add my URL. So if you have your PWS URL, you can add in here. I'll hit done and apply. Okay, so I've created the business card. I'm going to select done. And as you see right beneath, your photo has been automatically saved to the album on your device. So this content is yours. If you decide you do not want to share to a channel via the Facebook, the Photofy app, you can absolutely share that directly from your camera roll. Now, looking into where you have the opportunities to share, you can share via Instagram. You can go to your story or to your feed. Same thing with Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn. And unique to Photofy is text message. So we've actually seen a lot of folks that have downline consultant groups, text message groups. And rather than sharing to a platform, they share directly to that group. So it's a fun opportunity that you guys have to share directly to those groups. Same thing with email. And you can share directly to their email or our scheduling tool. So with the scheduling feature, one thing I want to make sure that everyone is aware of is you have to have push notifications turned on. So as soon as you sign up for the platform, push notifications will be the only thing that essentially will tell you from us to update and push to your platform. So what that means is once I select a date, so I'm going to publish this tomorrow at, let's say, 8 p.m. And I'll hit test, I'll hit next. So now I want to publish to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. I'm really excited about this post. I'm going to share it everywhere. So as soon as I hit done, it's going to let me know that it's been scheduled. But tomorrow at 8 p.m., I'm going to get a notification to my device that says, hey, here's the content that you made, which is this post right here. Here's the text that you added to it. Now go ahead and copy and paste into your selected profiles. Now, the reason we do this, one being, as many of you may be familiar with algorithms and how social media works, oddly enough, sometimes Facebook and the likes of Instagram and some other algorithms can, I think, punish might be too harsh, but they favor organic content that is published directly by the user. So that essentially means that by taking us out as a third-party publisher, that you have a better chance at organic reach by it coming directly from you. So it's another option. The same. It's a little bit different when it's scheduled than when it is posted directly from the platform. But it's just one thing we want to make sure that you guys know is push notifications are definitely a must for this. All right, let's see. I'm going to scroll down and see if I got any more questions here. Okay. So next, we're going to dive into what the question was that came in from the Facebook page the other day using photos and collages. So I'm going to select photos and collages. And there's actually an image I love it because it is absolutely adorable. Here we go. Love these little guys. Okay, so if you're on Instagram stories are wildly popular and something that I love to create for because we make it super easy to optimize for. What we're going to first do is we are going to use the edit layout function, which is all the way to the left in that middle bar right there. So I'll press edit layout. Now, once I hit ratio, you'll find that there are several different options for how to optimize your content per channel. You'll find your LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram story, yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to select Instagram story. But before I go ahead and close out of here, I want to add, you have the option to add custom dimensions. So if you're somebody, maybe you're learning as you go, you're finding new opportunities to market your business in other areas. Maybe there's a new platform that you're using and it calls for a specific dimension to create a post. And say, for instance, how about a Zoom background? Let's think about Zoom background. So I think it's about 1080 by 920. Don't quote me on this. We'll see. But you can absolutely go ahead and use those dimensions to your ability to create different content. Okay, so back to Instagram stories. I'll select Instagram stories, hit apply, and now I'm going to go over to add text and overlays. So what I showed in the example yesterday was I wanted to add a headshot to my Instagram story that included my contact information. So on everyone's device and your platform, you'll find something called Logo Plus. Now in Logo Plus, which I'm going to select right here, this is where you can add your logo, you can add icons, you can add photos, it kind of anything that you're wanting to overlay. You can create this little library here. If you have made a logo for yourself and for your brand and you need to convert it, that is also a service that we provide. I think it's $19.99 to have your logo converted, or you can upload to yourself as a PNG. So I'm going to use my headshot right here. I'm going to drag it down. I'm just using my fingertips to zoom in and zoom out, or you can go ahead and use those sliders that we have at the bottom. All right, so I want to add my headshot here. I'll hit apply. So Logo Plus is going to be the workaround that you can use to add images on top of images. We've had that question a few times, and it is the best option that we have. And at the same time, if you're somebody that has created your own branding or has different icons that you want to add, that is the best route for you to utilize there. All right, so let's add a few more bits of information. So next, I want to add sticker. So I'm going to roll over to stickers. We have, and this is something that is accessible to our consumers as well, we have thousands and thousands and thousands of different stickers. So whether it's holiday or it's something, a personal celebration, maybe you're celebrating one of your new consultants. I mean, there's so much fun content in here that you can utilize. That being said, sticking to Scentsy brand standards and, in the same sense, you creating your own branding, we always want to make sure that we're not covering up a product. So see what I'm doing right here? I've done just that. I've covered up a product of Scentsy. So obviously, if you're wanting to sell a product or have people focus on that, you want it to be visible. So I'm going to change my location to up in this corner over here. And I can't really see that bar, so I'm going to need to change the color. I'm going to select Spectrum. I'm going to scroll up to Tools, select the Dropper tool. You'll find it show up in the middle. And then if I just hover over another color, instantly those colors will appear. So I want to go, let's see, I actually kind of like this red up here, or maybe even the blue. There we go. Okay, I'll hit apply. Then I'm going to go over to the Scentsy artwork in this first option, and I'm going to add a Scentsy logo. So I'll scroll over to all the categories that we have and select logo. Okay, as you can see, there's tons of different logos that you can choose from. Some with more text options to add your name and your consultant URL, and some that just simply say independent consultant. So I'll select this one here. I'm going to zoom out just slightly and put Scentsy in the corner right there. All right, I'll hit apply. And now maybe I want to add another element. So I'll select artwork. Let's see, fall holiday collection. Maybe I'm going to add a warmer. Let's add this little guy here. So here you can even start adding more products into your content. But again, you know, the biggest thing is we don't want to end up covering up any products. We want to make sure that all the Scentsy products shine bright in our content, but at the same time, have fun getting creative with what that content looks like. The other fun thing is that if, say, for whatever reason, you want to create additional dimensions for this piece of content, and what I mean by that is this. I'll post this to my Instagram story, but then I want to use the same look and feel as a Instagram post. So one is going to be far skinnier and taller, while the other will look more like a square. I've already created the look that I like. I'll go back to edit layout, back into the ratio function, and then I'm going to select original, hit apply, and now I'm right back in the space where I can redesign using the same elements, but optimize it for the space and the platform that I'll be creating from. So this time, maybe I want to add this over to here. I want to put my Scentsy logo back onto the sticker right there. And just for purposes of showing you guys how easy it is to change colors, I'm going to grab that tool and I'm going to select the red, hit apply, and I'm going to make that Scentsy just a little bit bigger. So we'll pinch in, and there we go. Now, let's see, I have a question coming in here. Can we get to this from the workstation? Lori, I can't answer that, unfortunately. That is a good question and one I can bring back, but from my understanding, you would not be able to access this directly from your workstation. Rather, you would have to download the app itself, but as far as any quick links to the platform, they will not be available on the workstation. You would have to download the Photofy app directly to your device. So for instance, using your Apple Store or Android, Photofy content creation, you'll download the Photofy content creation tool. And in that space, you'll download that, and that's how you'll go ahead and register. But as far as quick links from the workstation, I would highly doubt there were any available at this time. All right. The other question that we had, Glenn, which is great, we are recording this, so all of this will be accessible on the Facebook page. As soon as the webinar is completed, in about 24 hours, I'll make sure that it's on the Photofy group. That way that you guys can access it, you can replay it, or ask any questions or do some follow-ups from there. All right, the last thing that I want to take you guys through is a feature that we have called projects. So our projects feature up in the upper left, one in, here is where you can save and name this project. So with the projects function, what I've basically done here is I've completely customized my own look and feel for a template. So I want to save this and maybe use this again a few other times throughout the week as I publish new content for my Scentsy business. So I'm going to call this holiday template and I'll press save. All right, press OK. Now I'm done. I'm going to share this out to my platforms. I'm happy with this. I love it. Great. Now I'm going to start over and head back to the home menu. In the upper left-hand corner, 3 little lines here, here is another space for our settings where you'll be able to access your scheduler tool, your repost settings. You'll be able to access support, your message center, but to this point, projects. So I'll select projects and I'll go ahead and open. Okay. So as you see, everything is exactly the same. I, loved the template that I created, but for this next post, I'm going to replace this image. So I hit replace. I'll select a new image that I want to add to this. So maybe let's see. I love this little Santa guy. I'm going to have to order one of these. He is very adorable. All right. We'll use another holiday focus post here. 'Tis the season. And hopefully I don't get the little spinny ball of death here. Work with me, work with me. But as you can see, it is super easy for you to go in and edit that template using the projects feature so that you can be a lot more customizable to your brand, your look and feel, and your content. We really love when we're able to show people that we can make it super easy with something like templates or reposts. Or if you're somebody that loves diving in and getting your hands dirty, creating content and doing new things, which either way is great. We have options for everybody. So there's a lot of fun little features that we have, and we hope that you guys enjoy as well. So, all right. Hopefully we're still going to load here. All right, well, as long as this is loading, let's get some more questions in the works. Fortunately, I was able to get through a majority of all of our main features. Some of the things that we are excited for that we're chatting with home office is GIFs or GIFs, depending on what side of the alley you are on the pronunciation of that. But we'll add some movable content into the mix real soon, which we're excited about. As far as video, we're talking about potentially adding some reshareable video. Next year we will have a lot more video components heading your way too, so that'll be super fun. But in the meantime, because we seem to have had so many new folks on here tonight, I am going to head back to the registration page and walk you guys through that, so that I can make sure you're in a good spot. Stop share. Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure that you guys are in a good space getting signed up. All right. So once you've subscribed, you really definitely want to make sure that you are signing in using the business sign-in page. And the reason that is so important is because unless you're using the business sign-in page, we will not be able to identify you as a subscriber. So that is definitely very, very important. So when you're signing in using that business sign-in, if you're still having an issue signing in, it may or may not be due to the email that you used. We definitely want to make sure that we're using the same email that you used to sign up with Scentsy. That is how our systems is essentially talk to each other and say, yes, this person is a verified Scentsy subscriber. So that is definitely another thing that we want to make sure that you're doing. If you've not registered, that's definitely why you won't be able to see your content. So registering and using the same login and password is very important. But you know what? Things always happen. So if you're having any issues, you can reach out to me and I will make sure to have those resolved, or someone from our support team will get that, get you helped out there. So I'm going to add again our support link at photofy.com. The biggest help there is going to be when you contact us, let us know your email that you signed up with, and that way we can go ahead and look into your account. Tammy, will this ever become a desktop-friendly program? That's definitely a question that we have had before. But I will say, we take a lot of pride in being mobile only and tablet only, mainly because we were built for folks on the go. So our real focus on this is being a platform that people that, you know, maybe this is their second job, their third job, maybe they're just having fun with it, that this is something that they can do from the comforts of their couch, on the go as they're at that local coffee shop, dropping the kids off, whatever it is. You know, we're really making the opportunity accessible. But that's not to say 2020 might have some more opportunities in store for us. So we will definitely keep you guys abreast of any changes as they come. As I mentioned, some of the roadmap items that we have for 21, early 21, are going to be around movable video. And when I say movable, I mean, we've got GIFs, we've got video coming, and, you know, really as much feedback as you all can give us, the better, because I can't stress enough that we want to make sure that we're building this platform and program to best serve you. And I might recognize a few names from the Facebook page, but a real big shout out to folks that are enjoying that and collaborating and talking to us and letting us know, you know, what it is that you're looking for. You know, this kind of stuff is really, really beneficial. And the more feedback we get for you, the better we can make your experience. So don't be shy to reach out. I am the main person on the Facebook page, and I'm always happy to add my email to the mix if you want to contact me directly. I've had some folks reach out and say, hey, this was discontinued, can you remove this? And it takes me 10 seconds. So, you know, again, I want to be a friendly, I know it might be a friendly voice on this side of things, but a friendly connection and advocate for you all as you build your business. So I definitely would encourage, and I'll send this link again in case we have anybody new joining us. If you've not gone to the page yet, get on there, you know, introduce yourself to the group. We've had some introductions of folks sharing their business pages, which were great. You know, communicate with your consultants. You know, the idea is that this marketing program and this tool that we've created is really meant to serve you guys in building your businesses and helping you all be successful. So hopefully tonight's webinar was useful. I do apologize. We've had some, of course, technical difficulties. You know, it seems that some days it works great until you have to present, and then it just decides to do its own thing. So thank you for bearing with us with a little bit of our spinning ball of loading. Very, very, very excited to have, you know, spent the afternoon with you, or morning, or wherever you are in the world. Welcome. We hope you're enjoying using the platform. And again, if you have had any issues, please drop us a note. You know, we will absolutely do our best to get that figured out. And yeah, just look forward to connecting with you all and staying connected. So stay well, stay healthy, take care of yourselves. I know there's a lot going on right now, but you know, good things ahead, and excited to see you all succeed and excel through everything. So, all right, guys, signing off for now, but we'll chat soon. And thanks again.